Please rise for the bride. Thank you. You may be seated. One step forward and look into each other's eyes and think of this wonderful moment in time. Welcome to a celebration of love. It is with great pleasure that we gather here today, not only to celebrate the joining of two hands and two hearts in the marriage of Amy and Phani, but also to celebrate the family that they have formed with their baby. Baby Van?
Yes.
She's beautiful. Congratulations. Now, on behalf of Amy and Fan, I thank you for being here today. They are so happy that you have come here to share in the joy of their wedding day. You are very special to our bride and groom. Some of you have gone to school with them. Some of you work with them. Some of you know them for a very long time. And this is why you are so special to them. And by your presence, you demonstrate that you support their decision to live their lives together as husband and wife. Thank you. You're ready to go to the party, huh? We have to talk about marriage a little bit here. I'll try not to bore you. Get it? Bored you? I'm kidding. Now, a good marriage is created by two people who are prepared to put their partner's needs before their own. They complement each other as they work together for the good of their relationship. When a man and a woman openly and sincerely declare their affection for one another, they are affirming that the precious truth that love is the foundation of all life, between men and women, between parents and children, and between friends. A good marriage has a strong foundation of unconditional support for each other. It is having someone to share your hopes, aspirations, and disappointments with. Marriage is being with someone who will be there with you and for you always, through the ups and downs, joys and sorrows of life. Now, Amy and Phani come here because they wish to be married. And by doing this, they are telling the world that they have found that special person that they want to share the rest of their lives with. Do you agree? Good answer. Now, Amy and Phani, marriage is one of life's most precious gifts. It is when two separate souls come together as one. It is an intimate union and an equal partnership between two people in love. It is never being too old to hold hands, and it is the deepest and sweetest understanding. It is learning how to compromise and together create solutions to conflict. And it's not just solving problems together, but learning to manage them. It is growing together and building a future that is secure and purposeful. Yes, marriage isn't easy. It's a lot of work. It's like a workshop where the husband goes to work and the wife gets to shop. Right? Wives? It is not only marrying the right partner, but being the right partner. Marriage is a way of life in which two people may provide each other companionship, comfort, and most of all, love. Now let's talk about love. Love is given to us by our friends and our families. We learn to love by being loved. Love is listening, understanding, and supporting each other. Love is being completely honest with each other. Don't hold those receipts for that video game you buy. Don't hide them. Love is not trying to hurt or deceive the other. It is loyalty through the good and the bad. Love is quiet. Love is trusting. And love is forgiving. Love is unselfish and kind, for it sees with its heart and not with its mind. Now, having freely chosen each other as partners in life, I would like you to look into each other's eyes and be prepared to declare your intent. Now, Phani, do you take this woman to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others to be faithful to her for as long as you both shall live?
Yes, I do.
Now, Amy, do you take this man to be your husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others to be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Good answer. Now, the vows you will take are beautiful words representing even more beautiful intentions. But you will find that as you live these vows over the years, investing your time, your commitment to one another, the happy times of your life will be twice as joyous because you will have someone there to share those joys with. And when times get tough, guess what? They won't be that bad. They'll be just half as bad because there'll be someone there by your side to help you carry the burden and hold your tissue. So at this time, I would like to ask you to recite your vows to each other. Now, who would like to go first?
I will.
Would you like to flip a coin?
You want to go first? I can go.
You go first.
Okay, let's do eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Who cries first? Okay, here you go first.
See, I wrote. Okay. I'll look at this. Bonnie, the best decision I made was to go out to lunch with you. On that day, I did not imagine that I would be standing in front of you, making a commitment to love you until death do us part. I did not know that I could love someone as much as I do. I did not know that I could be so happy, and I did not know that I could get so angry because I love you so much. But for all the times you make me angry, you do a million little things to make the situation better and make me laugh. Lastly, I do not know what the future holds, but I do know that I want to spend my future with you. On our first date, I did not imagine I would marry such a kind-hearted and genuine person. Throughout the 3 years we've been together, you have been there, throughout the good and the bad. During the joyous times, you would celebrate with me. During the worst of our times, you were my shoulder to cry on, the person to lift my spirits and bring Kat over. Because of your actions, I am a better person. And because of you, I am whole. I look forward to our chaos, all our joys, all our tears, and our future together.
Oh, wonderful. Wow, baby, beautiful. Yes.
You said half a page.
This isn't that long. This isn't that My dearest Amy, thank you so much for this moment in time. I'm so grateful for you and everything you have done. I remember our first date like it was yesterday. The night before, you texted me saying you were looking forward to meeting up. That meant so much to me as I pointed out to you before. We met up at the Ace Hotel. You'd actually beat me there by a few minutes, which is remarkable because no one gets there earlier than I do for most things. Our time together was filled with fun conversation, interesting stories, and much more. I was truly sad to see it end, but as I told you, I had to attend Katie's birthday party. I remember telling Katie at her get together that I'd met a really nice girl and was looking forward to seeing her again. Never did I know that I would see you again just 5 days later when you brought me cheesecake to my Santa Monica house.
That you threw away.
We obviously did not talk about likes, dislikes of food because you would have known I can't stand cheese. The thought itself that you brought me this made me realize this could be special. As we kept seeing each other, I continued having the warm feeling that you are everything that I've been looking for. I think I realized that perhaps you felt the same way when you told me that your Pomeranian, Shaniqua, liked me, and that she's hard to warm up to people. Our journey thus far has taken us to places near and far. We have been to Las Vegas, Palm Springs, San Diego, and even faraway places like Fiji. I still remember Fiji like it was yesterday, and I hope you do too as well. Scoping out the premises on the first night so I could find the perfect place to propose. I proposed to you on the beach in Fiji. Obviously, you said yes, although it took you some time to do so. I tell myself that you were thinking about the majestic beauty of the beach, and that's why it took you so long to say yes. But I'm happy you did. Amy, you and I have had so much fun during this ride together. As is the case in life, we have always stuck by each other when the going got tough. We have always believed and trusted each other and will continue to do so. The best thing about the downs of life is that we appreciate the ups that much more. Which brings me to this day. When I proposed to you in March 2017, we set a tentative date for this year. Well, here we are. As we are about to get married, I stand here as a future happy husband and now father. I'm happy we're going to share our lives together. There's not anyone else with whom I would rather travel this road. Our future will undoubtedly give us more happiness for both you and I. I know you will share my happiness just as much as I will share in yours. I promise to love you through good and bad, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. Thank you very much, Amy, for being my wife, and I look forward to our future together.
Those were beautiful words.
Thank you.
Let's seal those beautiful vows with the wedding rings. May we have the rings? Now place your hands together with your palms up. Fun. Amy, put your hands together. You're just going to hold the rings. We're going to take the rings out. And I'm going to put them in your hands. Then I'm going to ask you, Phani, to hold her hands underneath. I'd like you to focus on those rings because these rings are a very important symbol for your marriage and for the rest of your lives. So please now look at those rings while I speak of what those rings mean to you. The giving and the receiving of the rings is the most important part of a marriage ceremony because the rings are made in the symbol of which is eternal. There is no beginning and there is no end. And as you place these rings on your fingers, it signifies that there will be no end to your marriage and there will be no end to the love and the happiness that you will share for all eternity. Now, Phani, please take Amy's ring and take her left hand, the other left hand. Now you're just going to turn your hand and place it like this. And with your left hand, you're going to take her left hand. And as you place the ring on her finger, I'm going to ask you to multitask here. You're going to look into her eyes and repeat these words to her.
Amy,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and faithfulness.
and faithfulness.
I ask that you wear this ring
I ask that you wear this ring
as a reminder of the vows
as a reminder of the vows
we have spoken here today,
we have spoken here today,
our wedding day.
our wedding day.
Place the ring on the finger. right, very well. Now, Amy, please turn his hand. And now as you begin to place the ring on his finger, look into his eyes, look into his soul, and repeat these words. Phani,
Phani,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
I ask you to always,
I ask you to always,
always
always
wear this ring
wear this ring
as a reminder of the vows
as a reminder of our vows
that we have spoken here today,
as we have spoken here today,
our wedding day.
our wedding day.
Place the ring. The rings are on, everybody. How about a round of applause? Would you like to show off that rock? Nice ring. Now, as you begin your marriage, here are a few words that you can take with you. Remember that being a bride and groom on your wedding day is just for one day, but being a husband and wife is a commitment for life. Let your love be stronger than your anger. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it is better to bend than to break. A marriage without compromise is guaranteed conflict. Focus on your spouse's strengths rather than their weakness. Encourage your spouse instead of criticize. Confide in your partner and ask help when you need it. Remember that true friendship is the basis of any long-lasting relationship. Now, this is very important. Never go to bed angry. Stay up and fight. I'm kidding. No, don't fight. Communication, talk it out. Don't forget to say, I love you each and every day. And never stop dating each other. Just making sure. And may life grant you patience, tolerance, and understanding. Got it? If you need help, just give me a call. I'll bring the wine. So since you, Phani, and you, Amy, have promised to give yourselves to one another and to love each other through the exchange of your vows and the exchange of these beautiful rings, it is my pleasure and my duty as a minister to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your beautiful bride. Let's do a longer kiss here. Count 3 Mississippis. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time. Let's hand over her beautiful bouquet. Let's face your beautiful guests. Smile, because for the very first time, this is Mr. and Mrs.